Yes, my name is V. Saidulu and I'm working as a assistant professor in AML department in St. Martin's Engineering College. Let us discuss about the cyber security of ethical hacking. What is cyber security? Cyber security is a protecting practice of system security of system programming of system language. This is the system ethical hacking are most content of the introductions and ethical hacking. Who are hackers? Why do hackers and hack? Types of hackers? What should after hackers and hacking process and and why do you need ethical hacking and required skills of ethical hacker? What do hackers of hacking and this cyber security of ethical hacking advantages and disadvantages? And finally the feature of enhancement means nowadays how to do run in the how to fraud of the societies use for the cyber security of ethical hacking. Okay. uh, ethical hacking are ethical hacking are three types. Number one, gray hat hacking and white hat hacking and black hat hacking. Black hat hacking are most prevention to the fraud technical issues of the networking and cyber securities of the implementation of generation. This black hat hackers are using to the fraud and you application to the you throwing by the cyber network is black hat hackers are mostly who hacking by the most programming systems of program system knows and system programming and networking programming. These all are hackers are using to the most prevention to the ethical hacking of white hackers. Next, gray hat hackers. Gray hat hackers are mostly used for the public domain like government sectors and anybody private sector use for the gray hat hackers. Gray hat hackers are prevention to the independent of computer security professional breaking into the computer systems. Computer system means neither damage the target systems, no real estimations, and evaluate the target system security and report to the black owner about the bugs found. Bugs found means how to mean bugs found. One system get a one system. These systems are locked. The systems are unlocked. What said that yeah, and system are unlocked. So what said that these systems unlocked systems are very highly dangerous used in the cyber security of networking. Locked system has very safe process. Why? Because the unlocked system are usually prevention to the most prevention to the dimensions of cyber black hat hackers is usually hacking to the unlocking systems. When you get a lock systems, the attacking to the cyber black hat hackers are not use the any objections of the black hat hackers. Okay, and this is the evaluate the target system security and report back to owners about the bugs found. These are the elevation to the a person should enjoy the learning details of programming language or systems. A person who enjoys the actual doing the program rather than just theorizing about it. These are the black hat accounts are using to the mainstream of unlocking system of network. These are the person capable of pressing and someone else hacking. Someone else hacking are using of the ethical hacking of cyber security. This cyber security person who is can expert and particular during to the use of network just for fun. What we fun? Grey hat hackers. Grey hat hackers are using the just for fun, so have hack other system security, notify many people their thought, steal important of information, destroy the enemy of component computer network during the war. Is the hackers are grey hat hackers are using the fun and allegation of games and show up our temperature and show up our enemies is given to the notify many people's their thought. Okay. Next one, ethical hacking but not criminal hackers. Who is the but not criminal hackers? Grey hat hackers, completely trustworthy. Mean he work in the government sector and the private sector, and strong programming and computer networking skills. He was get more networking program and computer networking skills. These are the entering to the work from the cyber security in government sector or private sector and project public sector. For example, is user your bank data in getting the one bank sector, he was very securely and not used for the hackers of the grey hat hackers, and learn about the system and trying to find this the weakness weakness technique use and criminal hackers detections and preventions. Mean the techniques of criminal hackers are nobody any touch in the grey hat hackers. Mean grey hat hackers are using of the immediately one by one secure and totally entire to the processing of hackers. Types of hackers are, yes, black hat hackers and white hat hackers and grey hat hackers. These are the three types of the main things of hackers. And black hat hackers are hackers and crackers and individual with extraordinary and competent skills of reaching to the malicious and destructive activities. These black hat hackers are using to the when you have a lose of cyber securities in your private sectors is used attacking to the your networking security. That is the black hat hackers are use their knowledge and skills their own personal grabs gains probability and hurting others. This is the black hat hackers. White hat hackers. White hat hackers are those individual professional hackers skills and using them for the defensive purpose. Is the white hat hackers are very friendliness. Use like your Facebook hacking and photo hacking and your Instagram hacking. This use and terms means that white that hackers use their knowledge and skills for the good for other for the common good. It is the friendly of the white hat hackers. And grey hat hackers are so they are individual who work both offensive and defensive of various time. Offensive and defensive time is a government sectors and public sector and your own sector. Mean one private sector, one company is protecting to the all your cyber networks to the cyber hacking unit. These are the using. You cannot predict their behavior, and sometimes they use their skills for the common goodwill in some their times and use from their personal gains. Okay, what should be after hacker? After a hacker are shut down turn of the system, separate the system of frame network. This network are you very usefully and you very carefully you getting the hacking of network. He hacker person when you have get your hacking of network, restore the system with the backup or reinstall all programs after the any not theft in your systems. Connect the system to the network. When you have a connect the system the network, you care about the your system logged unlocked into the system of programming unit. It can be good to call the police if you have your network or your systems or any going to the hacking. You immediately to call the cyber security of police cyber department. Okay, these are the programming processor footprinting and scanning, gaming access, maintaining access. Is these all are the using the network Linux, and ethical hacking, bug bunting process, and VAPT, vulnerability assessment and penetrating testing, and SOP, software organization analysis. These are footprinting and scanning, gaming assets, and maintaining assets. Yeah, these networks are two types. Number one, network and Linux. Network and Linux are mostly prevention using for the ethical hacking. Ethical hacking are three types. Number one, big bunting hunting. Number two, VAPT. VAPT mean vulnerability assessment penetrating testing. Number three, SOP, software analyzing process. This is the mainstream of the ethical hacking of the network and Linux. Network plus Linux are used. The most prevention process of cyber security is protecting your systems and ethical to the bunting of the processing unit. The processing unit means your public sectoring area. Ethical hacking are is the most prevention prevention testing. It's using to the black hat hacking, white hat hacking, and grey hat hacking. These are the separate session. And big bunting hunting as the most prevention is a networking and VAPT and SOP. These are the conclusions of the big bunting hunting and VAPT. VAPT is the most vulnerability penetrating testing. Vulnerability penetrating testing is a 7 types of the vulnerability penetrating testing. One of the cloud vulnerability penetrating testing, and networking penetrating testing, and cloud penetrating testing, and software penetrating testing, and structure penetrating testing. And these are the most prevalent sessions of the VAPT, vulnerability assessment penetrating testing. VAPT assessment vulnerability testing is a 7 types. These are the one circulations. Number one, cloud penetrating testing. Number three, system penetrating testing. Number three, structure penetrating testing. And software penetrating testing. And networking penetrating testing. And protecting penetrating testing. And cyber penetrating testing. These are the most preventing of the vulnerable assessment penetrating testing. Penetrating testing. The cloud penetrating testing is a when you have a get of cyber security systems is using to the cloud use for the many sector, and how to get a all cyber security attacking to your system network is using to the conclusions of the protecting your network. These all are the VAPT and vulnerable assessment penetration test system of test as a cloud penetration system. Cloud penetration testing. These are the security of your Android and network. This is the your Android phone. This is your network. How to get your network and using to the cloud penetration of the your Android system of mobilizations. Your hacker are how to get your using a phone and your phone is locking or unlocking, use continuously choosing your phone. That the cloud penetration testing systems are your phone security using for the democration of the decoration your programming unit. This is the cloud penetration testing of ethical hacking. Next, system penetration system. Penetration testing. These are the your when you have a get a system, mean your system and your Android phone, and this is the network. These three main things of the system and Android. These are the system of penetration testing systems. This system when you have get a network to your Android phone and network to your systems use for the demonstrations to the system of penetration systems is the cyber security of ethical hacking. And next one, network penetration testing. Network penetration testing. These are the one sector. Sector mean one office. These are the systems, different systems. These are different systems. When you get a one server cloud, how to use the all systems. These are the this is a server cloud and using to the one system to another system. Thus, this is the chain link of the security of the system of networking and penetration testing unit. These are the network of penetration testing. This networking of penetration testing is using to the grey hat hacking of the network security system. These grey hat hackers are enabling to the one network to another network to another network. These are passing to the hacking of the grey hat hackers. This is the network systems. Next one, structural penetration testing. Penetration testing. Structural penetration testing is a different types. One private sector and another private sector. These are the two blocks of the private sector. 1, 2. How to get a network? Number 1, 2, 3. Some different modulations are used into the one block to another block. Yes, this is the structural penetration system. You have a getting one Wi-Fi network, server network is getting the one system another system, and second block is also same. One system to another system connecting to your Wi-Fi connection of networking unit. This is the structural penetration testing. Yeah, this is the footprinting and scanning, gaining access, maintaining to the access. And footprinting is a whois lookup, NS lookup, and IP lookup. Whois lookup is the printing of the hacking using to the printing process. This printing process are enabling to the noise and NS lookup, IP lookup. These things are modulation to the footprinting of the hacking of cyber network systems. These are the NS lookup and IP lookup. Gaining access. These hackers are password attacks and social engineering and viruses. When you get your password is very low high dimensional process, hackers are useful to ready to use the your system network. This is the password attackers. When you have a not secure password and you get the username, when you get a password and attacks, after that hackers are attacking your system network. Social engineering. Social engineering is a public sectors using for the social awareness is getting to the system dimensional unit. You get the network of cyber security system viruses. We have a system viruses. His conclusion to the virus applications attacking your virus through by the cyber networking of black hat hackers. Maintenance and accessing OS, backdoors and trojans and clear tracks. These are the dimensional process is using to the maintenance of the black hat hackers and gray hat hackers and white hat hackers. Maintenance access is the OS back and operating system backdoors and trojans. Trojans is the networking, enabling and security of the trojans. Clear tracks. These tracks are using to the dimensional unit and conclusion to the cyber security engineering. Why do you need ethical hacking? Protection from possibility, extension action. This is the social engineering and organizational attacks and accidental breaches in security, restricted data, various Trojan horses and worms, Daniel Lab services, automated attacks, and social engineering. This is the all attempts to the required of skill and ethical hacker. This ethical hacker are Microsoft skills, operation, configuration and management. This management are Linux knowledge and Linux Unix security settings, configuration and services, firewalls and configurations and operation of instructions of detections and systems. These all are the conclusions of the data dimensional progress. These are the required of skills on ethical hacker. This ethical hacker are most prevention the skills in operations. When you have get your operation systems, after that will configuration of the management of the cyber security of networking program is Linux network or knowledge of Linux security systems and including to the data dimensions. This is the white hat hackers and black hat hackers and gray hat hackers. These are the preventions of the when you have should after you are hacked, shut down turn off the systems, separate the systems from network, restore the system with backup and reinstates all programs. This is the connect the system of the network. It can be when good to the call the police. That is the hackers of the black hat hackers. Black hat hackers are using to footprinting, scanning, gaining access, and maintaining access. These are the tricks, play tricks of the black hat hackers. And footprint also using to the black hat hackers as who is lookup, NS lookup, and IP lookup, introductions programming lookup. This is the and scanning, port scanning, and network scanning, and fingerprinting, firewalking. These are the analyzing of the black hat hackers are using the cyber networking. And when you have a lose of your username and password, immediately your network is getting hacking, gaining access, password and attacks, social engineering, and viruses. Maintain the access, operating system backdoors, and using the clear tags, social engineering organizations, and attacks, accidental breaches and security, virus trojan horses and worms, and denial of services, automated attacks, and social engineering. These social engineering attacks are Microsoft skills operation completion and management, and using to the conclusions of the configuration and services. These are the firewall or configuration operation mission instruction dimension systems. Records of skills and ethical hackers. Ethical hackers are knowledge of router and routing protocol of access and control list. When you have a GitHub guest of the list and maintenance for the knowledge of many frames. Network protocol. Network protocol means when you miss the your network, after that your IP, how the functions and can be manipulated your system network. This is the conclusions of the ethical hacking of skill requirement. And project management also is given to the ethical hacking and pronunciation hacking and cyber security of engineering. What hackers do after hacking? Patch security hole, the other hackers inside of introduce clear logs and themselves. Install rocket backdoor. What is the install rocket backdoor mean? Your networking any issues is a play tricks to the networking hubs. Nowadays, how to get I will show the one video. The system hacker system can be used as system letter. Its content, Trojan, virus, and so on. So installs related the programs. For examples, this is the conclusions of the now a generation is how to get a cyber security attackers are using the lost 2 billions of uncounted cases. This is the authorized whole world universal are using the black hat hacking to the this entering and use for the when you get a networking programs and you are unlocking systems and locking system is getting to the setting well getting the settings and password and your umbrella system is the protecting of the your system automatic networking security. These all are the when you get a system changing and use for the your networking collaboration, the cloud computing networking. These are the cloud penetrating testing mean one way area sector using the all public unit is configuration to the system engineering. When you get a secure, when the great hackers are conclusion to the your shape secure the system language. This is the umbrella of the when you get a hackers, no need to worry. Why? Because your system is getting very secure and networking of the process. And when you have a loose user and password, your system is getting very soon hacking of the black hatters of cyber networking network of netting. These are the bit side of the settings, unlocking program, umbrellas, cloud networks, and system programs. These are the system of the ethical hacking, cyber security of ethical hacking means of the black hatting. These are the one public sectors. and governments, private, anyone. These are the private sector are very user of cyber networking systems. These are the net clouding of the operating system. And this the video session conclusion to the
Sir, touch it. Just one touch. Wait. One tap. Wait. Go.
this is the record of hacking and future of enhancement.
Sir, time.
Okay, this is the future enhancement of the cyber security of ethical hacking. Okay, this topic very new generation and very new to the importance. And thank you all.